What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Outerplane video. Alright guys, patch has been completed and we've got some updates, and I want to go through the updates and talk to you guys what the changes were. We've kind of done this already in the past, but I figured, you know what, this is the time to actually review it because it's live and there has been quite a few big things that have occurred. So let's go through some of the bigger changes. So I'm going to go to the forums right now real quick and we'll take a look here and see what the update notice was. So here we go. This is it right here. Okay, so the first one, a couple changes have actually happened with some heroes. So number one, the hero balance changes are to 2 3-star heroes. Eliza being the first one. Before, her passive effect increases allies' priority by 10% each time an enemy ends their turn while inflicted with bleed. Active effect attacks all enemies and has 80% chance to inflict bleed on the target for 2 turns. As you can see here, as you go up per level, the damage increases, the weakness gauge reduction also increases chance effect for bleed itself to land, and the cooldown was 4. Now instead, inflicts bleed on a random enemy for 2 turns while ignoring resilience and grants pure blood dominion to all allies at the start of the battle. This effect cannot be removed. Attacks all enemies and has 80% chance to inflict bleed on the target for 2 turns, so that one hasn't changed, but the passive effect is completely different. Now, I'm not sure what the Pure Blood's Dominion is as a passive, so that's going to be something I'll have to look into, but I'm not sure if that's any better than what the passive effect originally was, so interesting to see the change there. Bloody Roar Skill Burst, changed to enhance skills, increase damage. Now it's changed to enhance skill, increases damage, skill ratio increase. So I'm assuming that's probably going to be a higher damage ratio than it was before. So they kind of buffed Eliza on that part, but I'm not sure about this Pure Blood's Dominion. So I don't know. I've never used her, so I have to kind of go look into that to see if that's an increase. Let me know in the comment section if you have used her, or if you do use her, what exactly that does. I'm curious to know. All right, Laplace, sorry. Before, attacks an enemy, damage dealt increase in proportion to the number of debuffs on the target. If this attack kills an enemy, the caster gains an extra turn. Now it attacks an enemy and grants the caster effectiveness for 2 turns. Damage dealt is still proportional to the number of debuffs on the target. If the attack kills an enemy, she gains an extra turn. So it gave her effectiveness as an extra bonus here. I don't see, I mean, it's good to have effectiveness, clearly, but I don't see that being a massive buff to her. So I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest with you. Before, when you used Grand Blue Punishment, which is her exclusive equipment, it increases the effectiveness for 2 turns. Now when using Grand Blue Punishment, gains 35 action points. That's way better. That's a much, much better thing to do. Okay, so there's the 2 updates there on the 2 heroes. Again, please, if you use Eliza, let me know if the Dominion's, what's it called again? Dominion's, Pure Blood Dominion is actually any good. Curious to see if it's a better thing or a worse thing that they did to her. All right, the big one here is the hero recall system that was just added. So if you look here at the picture, I believe you can do 2 times a month. So you can see a little arrow here that looks like a reverse arrow, like an undo hero arrow. We'll try this in game. If you click that, it should undo your hero, give you back all your resources except for the amount of transcendence tokens that you had put towards the character. And I believe that's it. Everything else is still the same. Oh, and I believe exclusive weapons as well too. But it tells you here anyways. After the update time, reminders will be sent to every master's in-game box, allowing them to experience the recall system. When recalling the chosen heroes, to recall a hero, players will need an exclusive resource called the Time Rewinder, and that's what they gave us. You should have seen it in your mailbox. When recalling the chosen hero, upgrade skill levels and trust. Oh, trust is also reset too, so never mind, I take that back. Trust level is reset. The hero's level will be reset to its initial level value of 5, and corresponding food items will be returned to the inventory. The upgrade level will be reset to 1, and all previous consumed upgrade stones and gold will be returned, so we know that. The level of all 4 skills will be returned to 1. Oh, that's cool. The skill book and gold will be returned. That's really, really cool. I like that. The trust level will be reset to 1, and presents corresponding to the amount used to increase the trust level will be returned to the inventory. I'm actually impressed that they're able to do that one. That one I thought was going to be really difficult. The refunded presents will be given back based on the preferred items on the selected hero. That makes sense. Exclusive equipment can be obtained again when the trust level of the hero is back to 10. The trust level will be reset, but the rewards received for achieving will not be reclaimed. That makes total sense. Obviously, you can't keep reclaiming them because then people would exploit that. The initial reward will not be given after achieving trust levels of the recalled hero again. The transcendence level will not be reset. That's the one I was talking about. That stays the same. The Codex accomplishment will not be reset when recalling after receiving the growth goal reward, And also the codex accomplishments will be reset when recalling without receiving the gold reward. That makes sense. Okay. Special gear talisman mechanic adjustments. So adjustments will be made to the talisman effects that are no longer triggered by additional attacks. Talisman effects can be activated by counterattack, revenge, basic first aid, and dual attacks. Talisman effects can be activated on extra turns. The character affected by this change are Noah and Vera, who have additional attack skills. Unfortunately, I have Noah, so I'm probably going to feel that, which really, really sucks. Chain point generation has also changed. The number of chain points obtained will be higher now. If it was 1, 2, 3, 4 before, now it's with the same element. Now it's 4, 5, 6, 7 will be obtained upon gaining a turn. After, and then this was before. Sorry, now after it's 4, 6, 7, 8. So they've actually bumped up and gotten rid of the 5, and now you're getting one extra one for the second turn. So they've actually increased the amount of CP. The reason why they did that is because they nerfed Noah's extra attack, and anyone else who had an extra attack, the ability to actually take away any of the enrage bars for the opponents, right? Chain point weakness gauge system. The following has been applied to heroes through Transcendence. Applied to all. 4-star Transcendence equals chain passive weakness reduction by +1. Adjustments will be made so far to the chain points recovered based upon burst 2 and 3. The recover amount for 2 is 3. Starting rate for 3. Recover CP for burst 2 to 3. Okay. Adjusted chain points of talisman effects. So some of these have actually lost, or sorry, gained more CP, as you can see here. Before the condition was 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Now it's 6, 6, 5, 5. So that stayed the same. 8. Wow. That was really high there. And then this one is 5 and 5. But look at this, the 12. That's crazy. So some of these stayed the same. The majority of these jumped up pretty high. So more chain points as you get these charms here for the talismans. The Arena League will begin. So the first season is Season of Honor, which will last for 12 weeks. It will be followed up by preseason periods. Arena battles during the preseason period will not have league features. So season starts after 7/3, so that's July 3rd. At midnight, UTC. Season ends September 25th. Preseason end is on October 2nd. So interesting. That's so another season will start in October, it looks like. During the arena season, players can additionally earn points or rewards in the form of league medals and league points, in addition to the existing Ether rewards by participating in arena battles. League medals can be used in shop to purchase items. Final rank is based on the accumulated league points. So this is going to be a very whaley event for sure. Duelist pledge will be added. The buff will now be applied only in battle that are above a certain rank. The additional effect for this upcoming league will be health enhancement. At the start of the battle, increases the health of all participating heroes by a certain percentage. I don't like that. Don't see the point of that. The increased health is 30% of the calculated total health upon entering the battle. Affects shields, damage, and healing effects. Okay, so I guess if it affects skills and stuff, it makes a little more sense. It makes you become more tactical. You're probably going to want to build a little more bruiser-like. And then Hall of Fame, when the arena ends, the top 3 masters will be placed in the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame history will remain even when the next arena season begins. So you get your name etched in there. So let's see here. Improvements will be made allowing you to skip of all battles except for the boss leader battles. Based on your combat power, this is for the Archdemon Ruins, by the way. The oppression effect from Deep Area 6 and onwards will be adjusted. So before it used to do reduces speed of fire and earth elements by 40. Now it just reduces the speed elements by 40, not fire. Earth elements, sorry, not fire as well. Number 7 was water and earth. Now it's just water. Number 8 was fire and water. Now it's just fire. And then number 9 was water and earth. Now it's just water. And then number 10 reduces speed of fire, water, and earth. Now it reduces attack of fire, water, and earth by 40. That's actually worse in my opinion. Speed actually, no. You know what? Speed's probably worse. The random artifacts obtained after battle in the deeps have been adjusted to a maximum of 3 artifacts with an increased chance of obtaining higher tiers, which is good. Points purchased gear in the survey will be reduced to 70% of the original price. That's amazing. So all of these legendaries, these 5 stars, are now 70% less than they used to be, which is good. And then lastly here, special request ecology identification reward system. Daily bonus rewards given once for each type. Ecology identification now is daily rewards, bonus rewards given once for each dungeon, not just type, for each dungeon. So before it used to be just doesn't matter what dungeon you do, you just get 1. Now it's for each type of them, which is good. After the change, players will now be able to obtain a total of 6 daily rewards. Before it was 3. Okay, or was it 2 actually? Excludes 3 rewards from the weapon accessory, and yeah, okay, that makes more sense. So it was 2 before. Sorry, 1 from each one. Stamina restoration count increases and price adjustments. Available stamina restoration count increased from 10 to 20 times. So that's if you want to purchase it. Cost of stamina reduction is now fixed to 60 ethers across all levels. Wow. Okay, so they're not increasing it anymore. So that's a pretty good change. Ether packs. I'm not going to go through these packs. You guys can look at this yourself. Other improvements: the Transcend effect text on the Hero Transcendent screen has been improved to allow scrolling. With the changes to CP acquisition based on the skill burst, the UI will be updated to display the obtainable chain points at the top of the skill burst cards for the level 2s and 3s. A couple of errors they fixed: an issue where the lobby background music was resetting, an issue where the incorrect text for evasion effect was displayed in the hero's stats will now be fixed. Before increases the chance of evading an enemy's attack. When the attack is avoided, damage reduced by 20. Debuffs and crits will not be activated. Now it says increases the chance of evading an enemy's attack. When an attack misses, damage is reduced by 75%. That's a massive difference. And crits will not land, okay? And debuffs and crits will not. Okay, interesting. And the debuffs and crit hits will not land. Wow. Okay, so that's a pretty big change in percentage. An issue where the buff text is not displayed when Demiurge Stella's exclusive equipment was activated. An issue where the account level is displayed above 50 in the guild rate will not be fixed. Will be fixed, sorry. An intermittent issue where the modeling of Demiurge Stella is incorrect displayed will not be fixed. An issue where the incorrect icon image of a certain item being displayed will be fixed. An issue where the substat of equipment is displayed in the same as the daily extra reward equipment. Never seen that, to be honest. An issue where masters are returned to the title screen when attempting to revenge after demoted from Platinum 3. Never seen that either. And then, of course, the Reaper and Gangster event will end. So there you guys have it. Those are all of the changes. Now, I'm going to go back into the game for a sec. And the one change I want to see really is going to be the one we just talked about. And that is the reset change. Okay, so okay, so I have a couple of characters here who I don't really need to have to, like, for example, there it is right there. So I have 2. So there you go. This shows you exactly what you're getting back. Okay. My trust level with her is 1. Now let's go to somebody who has a high trust level, like 10, like Noah, and see what they give you back. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. So that's everything. You can see all the books, everything that's involved here with resetting Noah. So there you guys have it. Change is good. Again, I don't know anything about Eliza because I don't have her. So let's go here. Bloody Roar is the change. There we go. When an enemy inflicted with bleeding performs an action, increases cannot be... Oh, okay. There you go. That's actually much better. So now whenever somebody has bleed with this Pure Blood's Dominion, whenever they perform an action, increases priority by 10 for, I guess, everybody? Interesting. Okay. That's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. I mean, I don't know if it's a really a necessary change, but it seems like they added it in there to make it... Because before you were just getting priority 10 anyways, right? From my understanding when I read that. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. That's the update. Pretty good one, to be honest with you. They're doing a great job with updating the game with a lot of quality of life things. So I hope they keep doing that and that it continues to increase because the game just keeps getting better. And I mean, there are issues. Obviously, the drop rate is extremely low, but it is very free to play friendly, in my opinion, at least. And the fact that they let you recruit Stella, Demiurge Stella, for 3 months. Well, everyone will eventually get her if you can just focus your ether on her, and that's what I've actually been doing because I am completely free to play. But yeah, this is Payne. Let me know what you guys think about the changes. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.